Getting there. Yo, we're live. Now we're live.
I moved spaces.
Here.
Like I was down below. Now I'm like,
All right, hold on. Sorry, you were down below. I'll fix that.
yeah.
There we go. You
Thank
ready?
you.
Is that good?
I like to be on bottom.
Goodness.
Come on, that was a layup. You didn't take the opportunity.
Oh,
I like that was a
Oh,
pass.
man.
That was a dish pass.
Jeez.
Now I got to make sure I check the right box because it's not safe for kids anymore.
Come on.
Yeah.
There was no inappropriate thing said right there.
Oh, dang it. Where? All right, hold up. I gotta
Is
find
your beard? I'm so disappointed you don't have a beard anymore, dude.
You know what? I miss it, but at the same time, I enjoy not having it, especially in the summer when it's hot. So
I mean, you weren't ZZ Top. I mean, you basically
no,
had
it's still hot, bro.
What are you, 55, boomer? Jeez Louise, man.
Oh my goodness.
Freaking boomer, dude.
It makes a difference.
My very expensive center caps for my 22 Sport Darks. I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna put those on. I was gonna put them tonight, and then I was like, "Oh, we're gonna record something." And so
Nice.
that's tomorrow night, hopefully.
So,
oh man,
putting the 22 Sport Darks on the Dune?
Yeah, it's gonna look badass, I think. It's not gonna look badass. Oh crap! What did I do? I clubbed a baby seal.
No, as long as it's not the range wheels, man. I hate those range wheels.
God, I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look good. I can't wait to put them on.
No, it'll look good. It'll look good.
I look forward to seeing it.
I was waiting till what sucks is I needed it for all these trips and stuff I've been on, but at the same time, I didn't want to swap wheels multiple times, and I really needed it for the sand this past weekend. So I was like, I can't put the 22s on. I wouldn't be that guy, and so now I can put them on.
That's awesome. That had to be a fun trip, dude.
It was crazy. It was the head on a swivel is an understatement.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
being out there in the dunes.
Yeah,
we have so the big hill, the test hill. I think it said Google AI said it was almost 200 feet tall.
That's awesome.
It's directional, and it's there is no warm up. You are straight into that bad boy, and then you go up, and then it's just a whole bunch of directional. You can't go any other direction than just up and down, up and down. You can't back up and turn around or anything. So that part you really don't have to be head on a swivel too much. I mean, you just got to make sure nobody's on your sides. But funny thing is, I went in, actually get over here. Had an Action Cam 4, and I put it in. My son Miles is there with me, and I was like, let's start recording, and he starts recording as we go into the park. And then there's another guy there had an identical Dune R1T, and he's like, what? You should probably take a lap around the park first to see what your truck can do, since it's your first time here and first time off-roading like this, and then try to do something. And I was like, okay, so I did that, and Miles recorded the whole thing. Got a scenic tour of the park recorded on that Action Cam right there. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And so I came back to that test hill, which is the big dog, and I freaking sent it. And we made it first try. I was like, hell yeah, we made it up there. And I'm like, Miles, you get it? And he's like, camera died at the bottom.
Oh jeez,
are you kidding me?
That's
good times. Good times.
That's pretty funny. So you charged the camera and did it again though, right?
So then I was like, hell yeah, we did it. And then I went down to go over the next set of dunes, and apparently the second ones are really gnarly. And so I got stuck on the second dune after making up the big one, the little ones, and I backed up. I was able to back out, didn't get pulled out, and I couldn't get up. Apparently there's really nasty section, and I was in that nasty section. I didn't know it until later, and so I actually exited that whole run because I couldn't get up that second set of dunes. And then yeah, it was nasty. And then I came back. I came back around, did some stuff apart, came back, and Miles is like, he's like the devil on my shoulder, and he was like, let's go again. Let's do it again. I'm like, well, the kid says do it again. Let's do it again. So I'm like, and so this time I sent it again, and then I was at a different part of the hill, and the hill's really wide. And so and there was some little someone called them a
Whoops.
whoopty whoops
Yeah.
at the bottom or whatever. And they were, and like, dude, I was bouncing.
Undulations.
Yes, I was bouncing. I freaking sent it though. I sent it twice, and then I'm like bouncing, and I got hung up on the middle of my skid plate on the third whoopty whoop or whatever, and yeah, that was nasty. And I thought I was like, did I just total my truck? Because I hit it hard, and there's no airbags deployed. I was like, thank God. And I did the forward reverse, and then the car throws in the air. I'm like, oh no, performance limited. What's this?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You got the motors a little hot.
I did. I
It's
absolutely
fine.
did.
It's
I
fine.
got
It'll cool off.
Yeah, it cooled off,
Nope,
and I backed
it'll
right
cool
out,
off.
and it backed out, and I was like, we're gonna try again. I'm like, absolutely not. We're gonna try this again. Like, and so I'm like, I chickened out and got the hell out of there and drove around again. And then of course, like half an hour later, it's like, we can try again now, right? I'm like, try it again. I don't know shit. And so and this time I'm like, okay, of course, by the way, the time I got stuck, camera full on 4K video. It's awesome. And yeah.
Yeah.
And then third time's a charm. This time I watched. I paused. I watched all the dune buggies going, and I'm like, I followed one up, and I found I watched to make sure there was no those whoop-de whoops at the bottom, were manageable. And then that time I sent it, and I made it up the third time. So it was, dude. That hill is just crazy, and there was a ton of Rivians get stuck on it, back and down.
The sand is a different beast when it comes to off-roading. Like if you can't maintain speed and maintain like perfect throttle control through it, like
it's momentum.
And you slow down any bit.
Yep.
So and as soon as the truck starts doing this in those whoop-de-whoops, undulations, whatever you want to call them, and you start slowing down any, good luck. At that point you're done.
That's like when I got stuck on the third ones, because I'm like, I'm not slowing down. I'm freaking sending it. And so absolutely slowed down the third one for sure. It was a complete stop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
What pressure were you running in your tires?
Like the manual says I'm supposed to run at 31 or 32 or something. And it's like the minimum you can actually run it, we recommend running is 25. So I ran mine like 24, 25, something like that. But the people that were running there's two people that popped a bead, and they were running real low, like 10. And so
two Rivians running 10 psi.
Yep.
That's not smart.
Yeah,
that's too low for such a heavy beast.
I got beat. They have a drag strip. They actually have a tractor that flattens it out regularly, and so we ran the drag strip. And there was the other R1T. Dune was there, and we raced, and he had lower psi. So I think he had 20, and I got whooped. Yeah, I could not keep traction. I was just spinning my wheels. It's fine. It is what it is.
I mean, I think as long as you're straight lining it and you're not doing like donuts or trying to drift through the sand, or what little bit of drifting you could do in the sand, and you're not putting that side pressure on the Chris. You're not putting pressure on the sidewall. You should be pretty good at 20 psi.
Yep.
Welcome back, buddy.
Oops. I tried to comment, and it just it did a full send of me out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, 20 psi. I haven't ridden that low. I definitely wouldn't ride that low off road, in the mountains. Or, my time in Utah, I think I stuck around 30, because there's just too much extra. In Utah.
Well,
the truck is heavy too. The truck is so heavy.
Yep. And if you're sideways, I mean, that's as bad as that's a lot of pressure on the bead of the tire, which there was one instance when I was off-roading in Colorado, and I thought about that right as I was doing it. There were side-by-sides, and they were coming uphill, and there was a really gnarly trail down to the right. So I tried to pull over just enough, but I kind of got, I was worried about the bead of my tire sitting that side hill. But anyway, ended up being okay.
How low did you end up going there, Skyler?
I was 25-ish.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. Like my TPMS, and the Chinchy freaking air pressure gauge that comes in the kit is not good. So it was not accurate with TPMS, but then the TPMS turned off because like we were off road on like dirt roads for a while, and I had full pressure, but then stopped on a dirt road before we got into like real stuff to air down. And so two of my tires showed that they were air down, and the other two, the TPMS kicked off and didn't come back on until after I was aired back up and on the road, doing over I can't remember what it is. You have to be going over 15 or 20 miles per hour for a while,
something like that, for like almost an hour. Once it kicks off, it does not want to come back on.
Yeah, well, you have to go a certain speed for a certain amount of time before they'll kick back in, which I don't know. That's a little goofy to me too, but so be it. But no, dude, so impressed with that Rivian in the mountains. I mean, not doing crazy rock crawling stuff, but I mean, there were some places where there were some decent, like a lot of stuff, 6 to like maybe 18 inches type rocks, and so many places where there was a ton of loose rock and it was really steep. And the only other thing that I saw off-roading out there was UTVs, side by sides. And we went up to the top of the Continental Divide off-road, which was freaking cool. So
that's awesome. What trail did you guys do you recall?
It was a Rat Creek Loop outside of Creede, Colorado.
Not familiar. That's cool though.
Yeah. Well,
very cool.
So in my kind of grand plan, I really wanted to go up towards Lake City and Telluride and do, Engineer and Cinnamon and, all those. But dude, it was like 2 or 2.5 hours up there, and then however many hours off road, and my family was not feeling it. So I was lucky to get the off-roading day that I did.
Yeah.
I think
it was
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the kind of highlight of the trip for the family, because they're all complaining like, oh, it's so rough, it's bumpy. I'm like, look around, look at where we are, like this is awesome. But we did see a decent sized bull moose up there.
Nice.
And then we saw 3 more moose later on, and that was cool. That and seeing snow up there, right? Because that's something we don't see much in Texas. So the kids were like, oh, there's snow. Can I go and touch it? I'm like, that is nasty snow and that is mud all around it. So no, you cannot go and touch it.
No. Yeah. That's funny.
I was just going to say in the off-road situations, like it's impressive just to see what these vehicles can do. And I was shocked at how good it was. Like the Rivian, this is my first time really pushing the truck to outside of, flooring it. But like even the Gen 1 quads are impressive. Like I got beat I mean, it could be pressure too, or driver error, but I got beat on the quad by the quad in a drag race too. So they were, and Gen 1 quads still got stuck on the hill too. And but they were great. They were really great out there. I still say the Gen 1 quad is the best value you can get right now. Just get a used one.
Amen.
60K. Get a 60K used one or less. There's even less, 50 somethings. And throw the, I think as Dar King says on there. Did I say that wrong?
What?
And
No, it's supposed to be Darkwing. What happened to your
No, it's always
Alex?
been like that.
Alex,
Really?
yeah, Alex, yeah,
have
it's
I
always been
have
like
I
that.
just been on drugs this whole
He just
time?
wants me to say it poorly, because that's my thing. And yeah, that like
Canyon Red.
throw the comma in a Gen 1 and call it a day. That's what I would do if I was buying today. Yep.
D-dub. So, yeah. So, Alex, how long have you had the comma installed? So, for people that might be watching this later, Alex put it in the comments that he drove down to Florida from North Carolina and used the comma to do the driving the whole time.
Since May.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a few within the community. Jorge, Skyler, who you met at Fam Camp back in April, he's got it now. Alex obviously has it. Terry, who we all know from Twitter and Rivian stories, he's got it. I think he's got close to 10,000 miles on his. And then obviously Jared Valentine. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of them out there. And I've really heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
And I hear that it's even better than Rivian Highway Assist. And plus it works where Rivian Highway Assist does not. Or Driver Plus, is the correct terminology, I guess, for Gen 1.
The Rivian Autonomy Platform Plus is just it's a mess right now. Like when I drove up to Michigan, same road, I could only do basic cruise control for, traffic-based cruise control for most of it. And then there was times when it was like, put your hands on the wheel. And then there's times where I could go hands off. That was awesome when it was hands off. And then this literally use US 31 going north to Michigan. And I'm like, there's no consistency to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was irritating because I'd be hands off. And then finally and then it would be like, throw me the error, put your hands on the wheel. I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to put I didn't even know that I even switched. Like the switching back and forth between hands on and hands off. Like I had to keep an eye on that little icon on the screen to know when to do that. It was just annoying, very annoying.
What I find interesting is especially for Gen 1, for us Gen 1 owners, I'm finding more and more roads that didn't have Driver Plus on it that now do, that you wouldn't think would have it. Like this past weekend, I was down at my parents in Satellite Beach, crossing over the Banana and then the Indian River. It's a one causeway from the beach side, goes over to Merritt Island, where Kennedy, like the southern part of Merritt Island, where Kennedy Space Center is, and within another like eighth of a mile, you're on another bridge, and from A1A, that stretch from A1A all the way to when you get into
Beachfront Avenue.
Yeah, exactly. When you get into, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, wait, what?
You're welcome.
Right after you get onto Melbourne, you've got another maybe quarter mile of it, but then you start getting into like residential traffic with streetlights. But that whole section for about 2 miles, 3 miles is Driver Plus. And it was just like something they just added. And I feel like, man, I don't expect Rivian to like be like, hey, this section of Pineda Causeways got, Driver Plus on it now. It's mapped. But you would think that Rivian would reach out and be like as a whole to like the states, maybe like everybody that's in their mailing list, or like everybody that's in a mailing list for like Florida would be like, hey, we've added new routes or new mapped.
They should have a website for it that shows where they have mapped roads.
But it would look like a T-Mobile coverage map from like 2000.
Dude,
am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
No,
You're
no,
not wrong.
no.
That's
But
hilarious.
that
They're
that
hilarious.
is amazing. That's a great analogy. I know it would, but I mean, man, I'm I'm a big fan of transparency, and I feel like Rivian could do a lot better being transparent with their customers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
just
mean, like let's say I'm taking a trip to Colorado, right? Which I just did. And I had no idea where Driver Plus was going to work and where it
yeah.
wasn't going to work. And I was on all major roads on the way there and on the way back. There were some sections of interstate where I had it, but most of the trip I did not.
Yeah. And that'd be a good. That could potentially be a tool that a driver would use to route,
You could
particularly over like long stretches of road where you would want some of that mental fatigue to not be an issue, to where you could drive a
it
plus. Um,
it could totally affect the route that you take,
right.
right? I will say this though. First long trip where I didn't have to rely exclusively on, CCS infrastructure,
Yeah.
which was awesome. I
Right.
mean, about half my charges were Tesla superchargers, and that was absolutely amazing.
hmm
Makes it so much easier. Like I couldn't have gone the way that I went without them.
Right.
So it was
Oh yeah. I mean, to
amazing.
yeah, to me, to that point, Skyler, when we came up and saw you back in October of 22, and we had to go all the way up to Oklahoma from your house,
Hmm.
and then come across 40, um, just to have charging. Period.
Yeah.
Um, and those godforsaken Francis Energy chargers, freaking awful.
I I did not have to use Francis on this trip, although we went up through New Mexico and there were several places where there was Francis Energy chargers.
Yeah.
And, the routing that it wanted me to take had Francis there and on the way back, but we ended up staying at hotels in New Mexico, both on the way up and on the way back, that
Nice.
where I was able to plug in and charge overnight.
Very nice. Did what route through New Mexico?
So we went a different way on the way up than on the way back. But on the way up, we went through Lubbock, Texas, and
Okay.
then spent the night in Clovis. And
Yep.
then I don't even remember all the little towns, but ended up
Yeah.
going up into Colorado through Santa Fe because of where we were going in Colorado,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Pagosa
Like,
Springs. So
Pagosa. Did you do the spring at all? Did you do the
we
springs
did.
there?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's summer, so it's completely different, but that was the highlight of our 2022 trip. Was or
Dude,
one of the many highlights, but that was phenomenal when it was 40 degrees outside, and
oh dude. I
you're enjoying those springs. I mean,
I can't
you smelled like
imagine.
eggs afterwards. For the
Yes,
entire day, we
yes.
smelled like eggs, but
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Well, no, it's kind of cool. They're natural springs. I mean, that's
hmm
what it smells like, right? So,
Yeah, yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the Durango, that whole Durango, the drive from Durango to Pagosa was a beautiful drive too.
we did not go towards Durango. We went the other way.
Gotcha.
I did use the RAN. The only RAN I used, I think, was in Del Norte, Colorado,
Yeah.
which, if it was pronounced properly with the Spanish pronunciation, would be Del Norte. But
What?
yeah,
I didn't think you
so
Texans did that.
oh yes, yes, but No, Colorado's worse than Texas about that stuff, man. So I'll give you 3 examples. Del Norte. I'm like, goodness gracious. And I'll tell you a funny story about that here in a minute. But the other one is our friends were staying in Salida, which is Salida, right?
Correct.
And then up the road from Salida is Buena Vista instead of Buena Vista. It's like, come on, man. Colorado just totally freaking
Oh
they
yeah,
act like
it is.
Spanish doesn't exist.
Love it.
So anyway, but so the funny thing in Del Norte, we went into an ice cream shop, and I asked the girl behind the counter, I'm like, okay, how do you say the name of this city? And she was like, Del Norte. And one of the guys, like, I started a debate inside the freaking ice cream shop, and it was hilarious. But yeah, anyway, Manny. By the way, I like pizza from Papa Juan. That's amazing.
Dude.
But no, the Colorado trip was awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
it's beautiful there. I love it.
yep, the day that we left was July 4th. We left on the 4th, right?
Mhm.
And it had just started to rain pretty good. And we had gotten like 3 inches here at the house, and then we drove out of the rain. And then, we were watching all the flooding stuff, both around here and of course out in the hill country.
Mhm.
Yeah, following the news while we were out of state. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's so sad. And my heart
It's
goes out to
crazy.
everybody there, man. I can't even. Again, back to the 2022 trip when like we drove through the um starts with an L. It's 2 L's. The
Kerrville.
no. That starts with 2 L's. We drove through that river.
Oh, that's
Uh
so.
the Llanos.
Oh
Llanos?
gosh.
Llanos.
Well,
We drove through
oh,
that river and
that
that was
of
that was one
course,
of the
of course you have to bring that up because that is one that we mess up here in Texas. It
correct.
would be
But
Llano, but it's
yeah.
Llano. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lano, yeah. So we drove through that river, Chris, and it was maybe 15 inches deep, if that. I mean, granted, obviously it was October 2022, um, but to see like the river in the condition that it was when we were there, driving Texas Hill Country with what was it, 20 plus Rivians and a few other owners or pre-order holders that didn't have their trucks yet were in their Subarus and other four-wheel drive vehicles to then see what that river looked like after it crested. It was sickening because you can't imagine. Yeah, you just can't
It's
imagine it.
it's wild. And I mean, flash floods are a thing around here because there's so much rock. There's so many hills and small creeks and this and that. It all depends on where the rain falls, right? But
Hmm.
there was a system that dumped rain for several days, right? And some of it was really heavy and really concentrated. Like it didn't move a lot. So
Yeah,
it was bad. But
yeah.
and so,
Wow.
Manny, no, I'm just talking about a family vacation to Colorado. I did not go to the quad launch drive.
I haven't driven one either. I mean, I've seen them. I just haven't driven one.
Yeah, and Manny was supposed to be at that event at Orlando North, but work he got the work bug. Work got him,
Oh no.
so he missed out.
I did go to the factory last weekend. That was cool.
Yeah, I bet that was cool.
I got the shirt. This is the keep normal adventurous.
Nice.
Yep.
You gotta get one of those. I mean, you gotta get one. You get any space. You gotta get the keep whatever.
Oh man, I can't do it anymore.
Really?
Like
I
I've been
know.
to like I had man it I need to find a seamstress that can turn my Rivian shirts into like Rivian boxers because I have that many shirts, dude. I just don't need any more.
It's like half my closet now. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't do it.
They're all the same. Like, there's a lot that are the same color though. Like I probably have 3
Yeah.
greens, and I have like 2 or 3 the blue that you've got on, and I've got.
Yeah, so like
Um,
if the Rivian shirts are this style shirt, I would own more. But a lot of some of the other shirts from the spaces are that like heavyweight,
yep.
100% cotton. They shrink like crazy. They are not comfortable.
One of the people that follows us on social media, named Stephanie, she's like texting me on the side like, would you be interested in t-shirt swap? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be interested in t-shirt swap. And so I sent her like a handful of shirts from Normal. Like, right, you can't get the Normal ones unless you take delivery there, I think. And so I sent her a bunch from Normal, and so I'm waiting to see what she finds for me.
Yeah, good for you. She reached out to Skylar and I politely responded. I was like, I've only been to 3 spaces. I've been to 4 spaces.
Oh, no.
I guess I've been to the Normal space.
Somebody asked if I could get an Austin one, and I said that I could.
Yeah,
but okay.
Yeah, that was her. It was her.
Well, no, somebody asked me on behalf of someone. I thought it was one of you guys asked if I could get someone
I don't know,
an Austin shirt. I don't know.
Sounds like something I would
do. I could do it.
Yeah. So there's people doing that out there. They want to do swaps. I swapped with Zach Winnick and other people too, and like or paid them to go get me a shirt. That's also an option.
Yeah. I was like, this is the only space shirt I have. I did Chicago, New York meatpacking, and then I guess technically I've been at the Normal space, but I don't think they had Normal shirts when we were there last.
Yeah. So I got one in my delivery. I got one in the factory this past weekend again, and then I've been swapping and having people send me some, and I probably have like 20 different ones. I have to count now how many I've got. I keep amassing more.
Lord.
The problem is that I lost a bunch of weight, and so now I have to tell her now send me new ones, but XL, no double X, because I swim in it otherwise.
Oh yeah. And it wasn't 30 miles an hour, Manny. We were able to go a little faster. We just weren't able to go from 0. We weren't able to launch like a true put it in launch mode launch. But we could go faster than that. We did go faster than that. I'll leave that to your imagination.
Wait. So how fast did you go?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. But I know you got there quick.
I did get there quick. And that's all that matters.
So compare it to the launch in a quad, because I've heard even the tri-motor feels a little bit more violent than the Gen 1 quad.
Well, do you remember, like, I feel like our Gen 1s were more violent at one point than they are now. Yeah.
And you know what? I've thought that too. Are we just used to it, or did they detune?
I think they softened the that harsh immediate like punch when you let off the brake. So it's more like a gradual, not a gradual roll, but like more of a roll than just a straight gut punch like it used to be.
You know what? You're making me think about it, and I think you're right, because I wonder if they did that due to some of the half shaft. Yes, some of the half shaft problems they were having.
Yeah, I mean, to the point where I'll have to find the video, or I'll have to reach out to the buddy that took my brother's buddy that took the video. But I was driving, my brother was in the back seat, my brother's buddy was in the passenger seat, and I launched it there in South Carolina over by Palmetto Shores. Um, and he had his sunglasses on top of his head, and they ended up in the back seat,
Yeah.
like like straight in the back seat. Did not pass
Well,
go, and
and
that won't happen now.
they used to make you like the first time that we ever rode in one that was launched, they said put your head back
Oh
against the
yeah,
headrest, and I don't think it snaps heads anymore.
no, not like it used to.
In all purpose
Definitely
though,
not.
right? Like sport is still really good. Like
I don't know.
even in my the new Gen 2, like there's a little bit of throttle lag to get in all purpose, but in sport it is violent. And so
Really?
yeah, it is
Maybe I'll
really
have to
good.
maybe I'll have to do get into a deeper charge, and then try lowest sport and see. But I feel
Yeah,
like
lowest in sport. Yeah.
it doesn't feel like it used to. But I mean, it was good, and for the five that are in here hanging out with us,
Hmm.
I think I actually already told Manny this. I didn't like the door handles. I I and I'm gonna ruin the video that we're gonna release on Thursday, but like I
Whatever.
just I just didn't like it. Like it seemed cheap compared to it seemed extremely cheap and a soft, clammy handshake compared to that solid Gen 1 door that you open and shut twice
You
on
know
a
what?
on our Gen 1 trucks.
I still think there should either be capacitive or an actual button instead of instead of having it just pop out the door handles automatically. Like I would rather touch the handle to unlock and or touch a button to unlock when I'm close, because sometimes it takes too long to wake up. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's a pain. And sometimes I want it locked or I want to leave it unlocked when I'm in proximity, right?
Yeah.
Or close enough. So yeah, I'd rather have control over that. So I'm still a little miffed about that. I feel like they quote fixed something that wasn't broken with other vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, the one thing I didn't mention to you guys, um, I kind of touched on it. I did like the interior of Dune, Chris. That was sharp, and I really
It's
liked
amazing.
that like textured
Floor.
floor was pretty sharp. I did dig that.
Yeah, after vacuuming out the carpet in my R1S the other day, or trying. Are you looking at Manny's comment?
Yeah,
Um,
freaking dumb. But yeah, so Chris, does it feel like you're shaking the hand from the guy from Scary Movie too? The strong hand?
I don't remember that one.
What?
No. Pull the clip. Run the clip.
Oh man, yeah.
but yeah, I totally wish they need to make that flooring an option moving
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I dug it. I didn't like the headliner as much as I like ours. I prefer our fake plastic.
Alcantara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, over the new headliner.
Yeah, the new headliner is not nearly as nice, but it does. I think it will keep the dirt off. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it'll stay. I mean, and I've had pretty good luck with our headliner. I mean, just
Yeah, I haven't had
wet,
any
wet,
issues.
wet microfiber. Um, It's gonna take me too long to find the clip, dude.
Yeah.
I'll let you. I'll let you use your imagination.
I mean, the handles for me are just, I don't know, they feel cheap in the Gen 2
Yeah.
compared to
Oh
Gen
yeah.
1. And the squeakiness is just, it's the most embarrassing thing is you pull up, like I pull up to drop my kids off at something, you know, and it, you know, and you put it in park and it's like, whoop, and it makes it, whir, whir, and like the R1T turns heads, not in the way I had hoped. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that noise? You know,
Yeah.
like, and mine did it at the factory, like in the, like they pulled it around to off the secured area to let me actually drive it. And like the door handles popped out and squeaked immediately. I'm like, oh man, already. I thought I had time.
Yeah. Does your S greet you when the air louvers in the grill are they speaking?
I had that. Actually, had somebody comment like asking for help on that today. I'm like, that's just a little bit of lube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, that was another one I just served up and you didn't even take it.
I'm taking it.
Oh, okay. Now you definitely the adult checkbox.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, Quad
All
Max. I
right.
mean, it was nice. It was nice. I just wouldn't. I'm not spending as a Gen 1 owner. I'm not spending 130 grand on it.
Is that the link?
Oh no, dude. Hold on. It won't let me. I can't.
About you're gonna have to copy and paste,
You're about to get
but
Yeah,
rickrolled too.
I can't copy and paste that.
no,
from
he's
here.
not. He's not. But yeah, about about a minute into that one. I know somebody can do that. Why can you not copy and paste?
Because it wants me to it once I roll over it with the cursor, it hides it and wants me to click show.
Okay, hold on. Gotcha.
Speaking of, is it worth it?
Just hit you on the group chat.
I got
Ding!
my travel kitchen. Do you guys have a travel kitchen?
God, no.
What do you think of it, Chris?
I'm so disappointed in you right now, Chris.
I used referral points. It was free.
I get it, dude, but God bless, man. There's so many other things that you could have spent that ridiculous money with.
Yeah. So I got it.
So what do you think about it, Chris?
It's really nice. It's really nice, but with an asterisk, it's not $1,200 nice or whatever it is.
No, I have a dual burner induction cooktop and it cost me $160.
Yeah, I was thinking like $300, $400 the Rivian brand on it probably would sell a lot better. So throw 500 on it, it probably would sell. I think they sold a bunch of them though. So
they did. It's wild. Supposedly it's one of the like high sellers. I don't understand it.
I mean, it's the packaging on it's really nice. It's got that sleeve carry case thing that's nice, and the drawer and all that, and the lighting comes with it.
It comes with hot dog lights.
It does come with hot dog
That's
lights.
that's why I would buy it. I love glizzies, dude. That's what the kids call hot dogs these days, right?
I had no idea what you were talking about, Jimmy, but that's funny.
No, all right.
I got the tent too, the Yakima tent. That was okay. That was also not bad.
That I could
Yeah.
kind of...
So was the Dunes trip the first time that you've used it, stayed in it?
Yep. I got it fully loaded with features and I was basically a Rivian gear shop at the event.
Lizzie's. See, now I need to Google that. Jeez.
Urban Dictionary. Come on.
Yeah. Nope. That's what I've been told, man. I'm out of the loop. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
So that's what I hear from other kids.
No, it says hot dog.
See, man.
Oh, hold on.
No, dude, this is oh Lord.
It is slang with two distinct meanings: a handgun, specifically a Glock, or a hot dog.
Hot dog. I'm gonna go with hot dog.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for My strong hand.
That's it.
I guess we probably can't even show this without.
Amanda, offer. Let me give you a little pinch there. Come on.
Oh, fuck it.
Mute it. But yeah, that's it, huh? Yep.
That was it. That was it, dude. My strong hand.
Alex,
we've reached a new low, dude.
Yes, we have. Alex,
just-
I do know that one, and it's Skibbity. It's not Scabato. Anyway,
Oh, dude, no, and don't go down that. I went down that rabbit hole from Crew.
I have not been down that rabbit hole, but
Don't.
I know my kids say it. So anyway,
Yeah, I watched a whole first half of a season, like season 24 of Skibbity Toilet, dude. That blew my I didn't know what happened. It was like doom scrolling Instagram. But
oh my
watching,
goodness.
I was in a dark spot, dude.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, guys, I probably need to wrap here in the next
Yeah.
few, but
No, I need to go too.
oh boy. And Jimmy
Yeah.
just sighed. I don't know whether that was a sigh or a yawn, but it gave
was
me
just a
the
sigh.
yawn contagion,
Yeah,
and I tried to suppress it.
yeah.
What are your questions, Alex?
I'm nervous.
The 1 of 1 R1S. Ooh. So I
Which one?
liked
Which one?
Monterey.
what was there.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
You're a clown, dude.
Uh,
You're a clown.
So I couldn't really tell much about the color. I did like some aspects of the interior, Alex. And yeah, I feel like that's foreshadowing. Some of those things are gonna come down the pipe.
You want to talk about boosting sales? Do that in a PDM. Do not the Monterey Gold or whatever that color was called, but like do some fun. You know, I hope Rivian doesn't do this.
Jimmy,
but like, hello,
what is a PDM?
performance dual motor, dude.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a type of
Gotcha.
music.
I mean,
it's a type of music.
No, it's It's EDM. You can.
Well,
You know,
unless it makes you
bring-
pee.
Valid.
Sorry. All right.
You guys make me sad. So like, do a performance dual motor in a essentially, I think about like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare that Jeep did. That I pray Rivian never does like a Call of Duty Jeep or Call of Duty Rivian. But like those one-offs in a trim that isn't overly expensive, but that again builds some sort of hype that would sell well, because maybe it's an REI or some sort of like Joshua Tree performance dual motor. Not this Pebble Beach Monterey 150,000 or whatever, however much that R1S was.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I agree. They could do something that would have broader market appeal. I mean, something that they could sell a ton of. And Mike, I had the same thought. I mean,
I did describe Dune, but California Dune is it's boring.
Hey, we're gonna need a quick edit of this video before you upload it. Go and cut that part
And
out.
not the color, and not the color. It's
getting worse. It's getting worse.
No, it's just the naming. The naming convention sucks.
It does.
eh,
It does.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
not it's not wildly exciting. I agree with you.
Right, and that's my point. It's not like
It doesn't have the color name in the wrong spot of the name. It needs to be Sand California Dune or something, or Tan California Dune. It's got to be in the wrong spot and not really describe what the color is. Canyon Red.
Canyon Red. Yeah, and I don't know.
Yellow compass. Yeah.
Yellow compass.
Which did you guys see? I'm wearing my yellow compass shirt.
You are.
Dang.
Yeah, 100%. Just don't wash your stealth wrapped glacier white, and it does look like Dune. Yeah, it just
especially in the spring when the trees pollen is everywhere.
Yeah, Mike. I just don't think the California Dune just doesn't have the excitement that, or the appeal. Yeah, I would dig that. Sure.
I mean I doubt they could get away with that name unless they paid Prince money, but yeah.
Yeah, purple's going to be exclusive. I think that's going to be a short run like Dune was.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what an exclusive was.
Well, yeah, it's Darkwing. Yeah, it is. It is the best. All right. Moving on for 52 minutes. I gotta go to bed. Okay. But
yep, it's time. But yeah, more fun next time.
Yeah, you can just keep dreaming, Alex. You'll get there eventually, dude. All right. So see y'all shortly, soon.
Yes.
Soon?
Yeah. Well, no. Hopefully we can get back together here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because you're out next week, so it'll definitely be 2 weeks. And I'm out of pocket the last half of August, so I'll give you 1 weekend or 1 week in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah. Nikki and I are going on a cruise. We're disappearing.
Cool.
Yeah, we got a 14-day European trip.
Have y'all watched Poop Cruise? Oh, please watch it before you go.
No, I'm good, dude.
Hey, okay, real quick, and we can end with this. But I did not know about that at the time.
Oh yeah,
that was 2013. I don't remember. I mean, I might have seen it in the news and just like didn't pay attention. I was on that same boat in May of 2015 and had no idea.
Love it.
So
because it was out of Galveston,
Triumph.
Right? It was out of Galveston.
Yeah. Carnival Triumph. They have since renamed it. I had to do this research, of course, but yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy got him again. Dang.
Love you, Alex.
From the upper belt.
Love you, Alex. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be working.
Well, thanks everybody from joining, and we'll be back in a couple weeks.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
See ya.